What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. This is a video review of the Nerf Fortnite TAC. This blaster by Nerf is a spring-powered, pump-action, cylinder-fed blaster that fires Nerf Mega Darts. Has a capacity of 6 rounds and it even has slam fire. It's pretty fun. Let's get into it. Included is the blaster, darts, and instructions. Assembly is a breeze. This little piece snaps in place very simply. But first, I'd like to thank this video's sponsor, King of Avalon. A brand new King of Avalon is here. Frost and Flame King of Avalon is a medieval fantasy mobile strategy game inspired by King Arthur's story. It is free to play and available in both App Store and Google Play. The game has been downloaded by over 100 million global players. If you have played King of Avalon before, it's time to go back in the game and enjoy its 6th anniversary for new content and rich rewards. Now the Hollywood star Orlando Bloom has joined to help. It's time to rebuild your dragon empire. Build your city, gradually dispel the fog, and get resources to repair your city. Manage your territory, accomplish different missions to rescue residents and govern your reign. Raise your dragon, upgrade your dragon, develop heroes, and train troops to increase your power. Some tips to win in King of Avalon. Summon Orlando the Night Shard, a free legendary hero only available for a limited time. Win tower defense battles. Deploy heroes and troops freely and summon your dragon wisely. Use strategies to defeat waves of the unmelted. Build or join alliances. Make friends with global players and fight against enemies together. Download King of Avalon by using the QR code on screen or my link in the description box below. And you can use my creator code to redeem a limited in-game pack. Thanks again to King of Avalon for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to download this game, there's a link in the description box below. And now I return you to your regularly scheduled foam flinging entertainment. External overview of this blaster, starting up at the front. There's no in-strike barrel lug, but up on top of the muzzle is the front iron sight, and it actually has 2 more sets of iron sights. The middle set is pretty narrow, and then this rear set is much wider, which is a pretty cool concept, allowing you to set up a more precise shot or a looser shot, which you can get a sight picture much faster with. So do you want precision or do you want speed? Pretty cool idea. I haven't seen Nerf do that before. But up top there is no in-strike TAC rail, so these sights are all you get. You don't get to put your red dot on or anything else. Moving on this side the barrel is totally shut off, but over here there's a big old slot right here. I think it's kind of like an access door, but it also helps with visibility so you can see how many rounds you still have loaded. Moving back to the cylinder, this is a 6-shot cylinder that uses mega darts. Loading the blaster is very simple. It has 2 exposed barrels, so you can load in 2, rotate it, load 2 more, rotate it, load 2 more. So reloading is fairly quick. The cylinder is fixed in place. It does not pop out of the blaster like on a Strong Arm or a Maverick, but you can rotate it with your fingers very freely, so it's pretty easy to reload. The included darts are essentially Mega AccuStrike darts. They do actually shoot pretty accurately. They have the specialty yellow foam to go with the Fortnite theme, but these are standard Mega Darts, and this blaster is compatible with Mega Darts. It works with regular Mega Darts, but I would really recommend you use Mega AccuStrike darts. They shoot much more accurately. And this little cosmetic piece looks pretty cool, but it doesn't do anything. I think it's supposed to resemble like a tactical flashlight or a strobe or something like that, but it doesn't do anything. It just looks cool. Moving down to the priming handle. To prime, pull back and manually push forward. The prime strength required is in line with other Nerf Mega Blasters on the market, and it's a pretty smooth prime. It's worth noting it's kind of an unusual shape for a priming handle. It took me a few minutes to kind of adjust to it, but it's really big, so you can kind of push it from the front or pull from the back. And it has a nice ridge in the rear, which lets your hand kind of catch something to make priming easier. Overall, a pretty good priming handle and a pretty smooth, crisp prime. Moving back to the trigger brake is pretty standard, but this blaster does have slam fire. Slam fire, of course, is when you can hold down the trigger and the blaster automatically fires when the priming handle returns to the forward position. This lets you shoot at a faster rate of fire, but it's generally a little less accurate. The slam fire generally worked pretty smoothly, but when I tried to shoot really quick on slam fire, I did experience a few hiccups. I think it's an issue with the air restrictor not letting the plunger head advance all the way to the forward position, so it just gets a little out of sync. I've seen this before and it's really not too big a deal, but it is worth noting. Now down to the grip. This grip is not modeled after any other Nerf grip available. It feels totally new, but it's pretty comfortable. It's very rounded off and smooth. I have very big hands with long fingers, and I still find this pretty comfortable. Yet a younger, smaller human is going to be able to hold this just fine. So this grip is pretty solid and it's going to be welcoming to almost all hand types. Moving back to the stock, this is a fixed in place, non-removable, non-adjustable stock. It's a little shorter than average, and I didn't find myself shouldering this one a whole lot. I was mostly shooting kind of from the hip. And this blaster's got a lot of really cool shell components built in, so it looks cosmetically cool, but none of these are like buttons or operational things. That is an external overview of this blaster. Now I'll show you it firing. Shooting red Mega AccuStrike darts. Now using slam fire by holding down the trigger. Now shooting some regular Nerf Mega Darts. Operating this blaster was surprisingly fun. The prime action's pretty smooth, the ergonomics are solid, it's deceivingly lightweight like a lot of other Fortnite Nerf blasters, so it's a pretty fun blaster to use. I did not experience any major jams or malfunctions, but like I said, the slam fire occasionally hiccuped. Under reasonable firing rate, it worked just fine, but when you try to slam it really fast, I did experience some hiccups. It didn't induce a jam, sometimes it would just skip one barrel, you could flick it back and keep going. Not too big a deal, but worth noting. To compare this blaster to other Mega Blasters, I put it up on my chronograph. With regular Mega Darts, I achieved an average velocity of 71 feet per second. And with AccuStrike Mega Darts, I also achieved an average velocity of 71 feet per second, which is within a reasonable range for Mega Blasters. It doesn't shoot super hard, but it doesn't shoot soft. So for the Mega standard, it's perfectly acceptable. That is the objective information I can provide on this blaster. Now to my personal opinion. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this product. It's reasonably usable for a plinking toy with a 6-round capacity. It has a pretty smooth prime, a comfortable grip, and really cool cosmetics. I really like the balance between looking super hardcore tactical, but also like cartoony and toyish. The emotional response I had to using this blaster was surprisingly pleasant. I obviously won't be using this in any Nerf wars, but for a plinker or target shooter, it was pretty fun. So Nerf accomplished what they set out to do. So overall, pretty positive opinion. And I really appreciate that Hasbro included AccuStrike Mega Darts. These darts are far more accurate than standard Mega Darts, so if you're going for an ammo refill, definitely consider AccuStrike. Ultra blasters are now mostly shipping with the AccuStrike Ultra, and I hope this becomes a trend. Nerf needs to get rid of Elite in favor of AccuStrike Elite, same with Mega AccuStrike and Ultra AccuStrike. Accuracy and precision is just fun. It makes the gameplay experience better. When you line up your sights, your dart gets reasonably close to where you're aiming. It doesn't just wildly fly all over and swirl out of the way. Now to the question to buy or not to buy. If you're a competitive Nerfer, I don't think this one's designed for you. Something like the Mega Cyclone Shock has the same capacity, same performance, and it's much smaller. This blaster is much larger than it needs to be, but I don't think they're targeting performance Nerfers with this one. Who should buy this blaster? If you're a big Fortnite fan and you want something from the video game in real life, definitely check this one out. And even if you don't care about Fortnite and you just like shotguns, this cosmetically looks really cool. I love the balance of tactics, how it looks really aggressive, sort of like a shotgun, but then it's also cartoony at the same time. I think they really nailed the cosmetics on this one, and when people start painting these up, they're gonna look really cool. These fun shell lines and this cool shell work back here is gonna look really cool with the paint job. So if you're really into Fortnite or into shotguns, or you just really like the cosmetics and you're looking for a plinker or a target shooter, yeah, check this one out. So hopefully I've laid out all the information you need to make an educated purchase decision on your own. If you'd like to buy one of these, I'll put a purchase link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, bros, and as always, stay tactical.